We're continuing our discussion today with Suresh Kumar about the implications of the midterm elections on the U.S. trade policy agenda. And today we're going to talk about the Trans-Pacific Partnership. TPP is an ambitious trade agreement that the United States is negotiating with 11 countries throughout the Asia-Pacific region. Suresh, how important is this trade agreement for the United States and why?
Reason it's corralling 12 countries to come to the same platform always is an act of leadership, and as long as we are able to do that, it's not only an act of leadership, it's also a very productive way to engage. You know very well, Greg, how long it takes to establish a trade and get approval on any type of a trade deal. And if you have to do bilateral trade deals one at a time, it's going to take forever. So if people, countries with common desires, needs, goals, and committed to common values come together, it's that much faster, that much quicker, and better to move forward with. That said, TPP is going on very slow. I think the issue is not today to second guess who ought to be in and who should not be in, but to realize that we need to look at selection and corralling countries in terms of how common they are in their approach. So as we speak on TPP today, the president is headed towards China, and the APEC meeting is in China, and I'm sure that TPP will be considered, although as you have read and as have I, there is less expectation of any approval happening. It is an important deal, but I think it has reached a point where it's stuck in some of the areas where I had also got stuck when I was in the administration. Pork, meat, rice, in short, the farm lobby in Japan, and the ability for the Japanese to negotiate with their farm lobby as a precursor for moving forward on the TPP.
I think those are very good points. And if you would, what are some of the benefits that U.S. exporters would realize from the TPP? Why is the TPP important for U.S. companies?
So it is, if you would, it is laying down a common set of protocols and standards of operation. And furthermore, it is connecting America to 11 additional markets, not just one market at a time, as I said. And inherent in this is these countries coming together to come to a common understanding on the way we will transact trade. Good labor standards, safety of workers in countries all across what involved in this deal, environmental standards that we will adhere to. I think these are the common platforms we've always talked about in terms of leveling a common leveled field of operation, which is so critical to success. If we don't come together and if we're not able to lead in this, we will be playing into what China would like to do, which is really water down some of the standards of safety, labor, and environment so critical to others.
Excellent. So really part of what we're doing is trying to create a better ecosystem, if you would, for international trade across multilateral borders.
Oh, absolutely. You said it far better than I would and far more succinctly than I did. It is creation of an ecosystem. It is creation of the way we will act and the way we will behave and the rules businesses will follow. These are important. It's not. We also have a responsibility, businesses do, to stewarding the environment. Businesses have a responsibility for the safety of its employees. Businesses have a responsibility for creating prosperity, not just for one segment of people, but in its entirety, for labor, wage rates,